Hey guys, back here for another Wi-Fi battle against Mitchell. He likes to use Ubers. I don't care for him that much, so he starts off with a go jump, and I start off with my two tails. Go out for the fake out, and it, does a decent amount. Just then, he flinches, so I take the chance to do my return. And I've got max happiness on this guy. Pretty sure I do. And doesn't take him out though. Goes for the earthquake. And I think it takes me out. Nope. Yep. Nope, doesn't. So I just go for... He's got life orb, so life orb kills him off. And he brings out his salamence. So I knew I had to change out. So I switched out and I went into my Trojan. And I went for the Dragon Dance, which I did not want him to do. And I went for the Ice Beam. And it did a shit ton. Positive. But of course he's faster than me, and he does a lot of damage. Yep. He's right down to 98 health. So I take the Ice Beam. And I'm pretty sure that almost kills him. Should kill him all the way though. And he's out. So then next he goes into his Kyogre. And I hate this Kyogre. I hate Kyogre. He's so bulky. So hard to take out. So I do Thunderbolt. Surprisingly, not surprisingly, it does a decent amount of damage. Pretty sure it does about almost half his damage. And he goes for his Calm Mind, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm not going to be able to take him out with another one. So I still go for it. And he usually has his Quick Claw on this, but just has leftovers on it this time. So I go for the T-Bolt. And just barely. That's pretty much about half of what he had left. And of course he surfs, and kills my children. So then I go into my Sizzle, I think. Nope, go back into my two tails. My Ambipon, and I do a fake out, and I kill him. Yup. So I took out his Kyogre. That's pretty much my greatest threat right there. So other than that, I thought I pretty much had it in the bag. And then he sends out his Kingjaw. So I send out Quick Blade. And of course he Dragon Dances, because, you gotta Dragon Dance. Like always. So then I just go for the Bullet Punch, because I just want it to be fast at him, and at least hit something off. Doesn't do a lot of damage, because it's not very effective. But then he Dragon Dances again. And I'm like, oh crap, if he hits me, I am done for. So I just keep on bullet punching, do what I can. Doesn't do a lot though. And he hits a waterfall. Good thing it still does. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Of course he did too. But I stay in there. Go for the Bullet Punch again. because that's all I got. And I don't know why he dragon dances. He could have just taken me out. But then he took that dragon dance. I did another bullet punch. And lucky for me, I get a critical hit. I'm like, yes. Pretty pointless, but might as well take it. Sends out his Gyarados. Thought I could have taken this thing out pretty easy. Here it goes. Of course, pretty much every guy on his team does Dragon Dance. I just hate Dragon Dance. So I go for a U-turn. Just do some little bit of damage on him. Switch out. And I don't have my Trojan anymore. He's my only T-Wave. My Thunderbolt. So I send in my Buzzkill. And I've got the Combat Eyes or whatever it's called. So that non-effective moves are really effective. So it goes for the Ice Fang. And that does a shit ton. Like it should. But then I stay in for the Air Slash. And that almost takes him out. So then, pretty sure, some reason he goes for the Ice Fang again. So he goes for the Ice Fang, and it takes me out. So this Gyarados was doing a lot of damage. So I go into my Quick Blade, and I do a Bullet Punch. Hopefully to try and kill him, which I don't. He goes for the Ice Fang, and Scizor is out because of course he gets a critical. What are the odds of that one? So go back into my Two Tails, and I do a Fake Out. And he's taken out. So thank God that Gyarados is gone. And he goes into his greatest threat, Rayquaza. I go for the Pursuit because that's all I really had. And it does nothing. And he Dragon Dances. What are the odds of that one? And goes for the Outrage because he's just cheap that way. And it takes him out. So I go into my Gengar, which just totally gets raped with one hit. One little Outrage and my Gengar is gone. Didn't even have nothing. Oh, no, wait. I think he survives. Nope. He gets taken out. Sorry about that. So I go into my last guy. My favorite Pokemon of all. Umbreon. My shiny Umbreon. So he goes for the Outrage. And on an Umbreon, that does a shitload. More of a special defense. So that does a lot. go for the curse. And I'm like, oh god, he's gonna kill me with one more hit. That's it, one more hit. But surprisingly, he gets confused, which is good. And I'm like, please don't hit. And lucky enough, he hits himself. And I'm like, yes. So I set up my wish, just to at least get something back from that huge attack. Set up my wish and my protect. This is my curse payback umbreon. Thank God I had that protect, but for some reason, you know, it goes for the dragon dance. Now hopefully just to boost that up. Wish came true. Which brings me pretty much, and with that leftovers, brings me right up to full HP. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can take anything he takes out now. So I'm like, hopefully he hits, and he hits with his outrage. And that does fair amount, pretty much half my HP, a little over that. And I hit him with a payback, and I take him out with that. That is why I love Umbreon, and that's why he's the best. That's pretty much the battle, and I see you later for the next one.